Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot. I drove away from my Wi-Fi. So silly. All right, where's my restream? Here it is. The chat open. Plug the fan back in. We gotta run a fan on this Osmo so it doesn't overheat while we're doing stuff here. Come on, trackway. There it goes. All right, let's get chat open on the phone again. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that for anyone who was interested in watching me drive or anything. I just completely drove away from the Wi-Fi. I wasn't thinking. All right, ugh, back to work. Back to work we go. I got another charging block. It was like a couple bucks. Nothing too bad. Yeah, sip over all these jugs of water, cords. Alright. Here we go. Set this here for a second. There I am. Hello. Alright. Fix that down because I forgot I pulled that one out to show you the engine. Alright, let's see here. New block. Let's plug this in. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, well, I got Starlink. I have internet everywhere I go. I love to hear. I didn't bring the Starlink in the car with me. Grr. Grr, 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 grr. But, I don't know. If you guys don't know me, which you know, how would you? One thing you should know, I don't know anything. Alright. Well, I do know I had quite a few chatters, and I think I lost them when I drove away, but it is what it is. With any luck, anyone that's actually interested will filter back in. Okay. So my raw water intake is in there. What I'm thinking. Oh, hi guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love. Alright, so let me get this camera flipped this direction real quick. Point it down here. And then what I'm about to do is go crawl into that side of the engine bay and start working. So I can see you, you can see me, I can do what I need to be doing. I am not at sea yet, no. We are on the hard here in North Carolina. Can you hear me from there? Do you hear me well? I don't know. Yeah, Ashley, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Where are you guys at? You anywhere on the route on the ICW from here down to Key West, Florida, where I'm heading back to next? Where's that from? My mom? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Tony. Yeah, I've got, I guess now I have 5 wireless mics. I don't have any of them here with me. 3 of them are back in the Florida Keys. Forgot to bring them. The other 2 are in the hotel room as well last night. Brought them here too. Well, maybe they were in the car. Maybe I didn't. But I'll check on that next time I go to the car. All right. So what I need to do is get this ready to suck water out of this hose and set it through the seacock at the bottom. Open that now. This one shut on the seacock. There we go. So now in theory, the raw water intake will suck out through the hose into this here. Wait for my restream to catch up so I can see where it's actually pointed. Yeah, there. So I need, this is the raw water intake filter. Got these valves here set up, opened, and the other one's closed. I'm assuming on means it's open. We'll find out if that's right or not at some point. What I want to do is kind of prime this filter off. See if I can put some water in there to start with. Not sure how to do that. And then we're also hoping the impeller and the water pump are good, right? Because we don't know. We don't know if they work until we try firing it up. But we can't try firing it up until we have all the safety systems in place to do so, right? So, you guys back on me again? Alright. Oh, I cut my leg somehow. Ooh, and the diesel from when I bled this is seeping into the cut in my leg. Delicious. You guys definitely want to see that. It's nothing too bad. This diesel slick from when I drained this filter to make sure there's no water in it about earlier today. It's all over my leg. It's sterilizing my wound, hopefully. I do have some first aid kits, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, how do if you're trying to watch this to see someone that knows what they're doing, you can give you a good tutorial on how to fix all this stuff. Check back with me in about 6 months. I might know what I'm doing by then. So if you want to watch a guy figure it out, and maybe you know better and you can tell me in chat what I'm doing wrong or what I should do instead or how to do it right or just your recommendations, like please do. Like don't be afraid, even if you're wrong too, you know what I mean? Like we'll figure this out together, guys, alright? Your input is more valuable than you will ever know. So Tony, where do you live? Where are you at? I can't. well. Turn that back up so it's not tripping. This one's tight too. Okay. This hose has some spring in it, but that's fine, I think. Okay, so this is where we're going to do a. Okay. Well, the fan battery just fell into the engine compartment bilge, which I'm not certain how clean that is or isn't down there. So we'll figure that out when we can. Alright, let's. Now that's up, down a little bit. Down a little more. Wait for the stream to catch up so I can see where this is really pointing. Alright. So this is our pump. I have another diesel pump I bought. Also DC powered and all that good stuff, right? Ooh, okay. Look at this. We got a. Is that on camera? No, it's not. Okay. Wrong way. So we gotta resplice this. Which is fine. I've got plenty of electrical tools to do that here. So we're gonna put this ground back on. To the fuel pump, but I do have another fuel pump from when I did the fuel polishing in case this isn't running anymore. And I'm told, even though I polished the fuel in the tanks, it's good to test fire through a jerry can, which it's kind of like jerry rigging it, not the reference of how jerry got named that way. Jerry rigging comes from being like cheap or something. And the jerry cans is because they eventually named the Germans the Jerry's, and they had these really cool metal cans that didn't rust, and everyone really liked them. And they were doing missions to German encampments just to steal their jerry cans because they liked them so much. Cool little bit of history if you're interested in World War II history at all, or about how things got named. I think that stuff's interesting. You might as well, you might not, that's fine either way. So yeah, I need to replace this. But first I want to disconnect the main fuel system, hook up to our jerry cans for our test firing and all that stuff. Just so we know we're using good clean diesel. Because even though I polished this other diesel, it is old, it is deteriorated, all that fun stuff, right? So while we're here, let's do that. I do have a better tool for this. I have a screwdriver with the right size. But this was already sitting in here, so I might as well use it, right? I didn't think about that. Alright, well, hopefully there's not too much in there. Alright. Just pour a bunch of diesel on my foot, why not? Here we go. There's a valve. Let's shut the valve up here. I'm assuming the midway section there, it means it's shut. Let's put our diesel soaked rag over here. Oh, never mind, it's all the way down the bottom bilge again. Alright, let's take this off again. Much better now that we close that valve, huh? Alright. So where? So we've got two tanks. How are they connected to each other? Okay, three. This filter goes over there, to there. This line here gets connected to right there. And where does this one out of the pump go? To here. Let me turn this camera around so you can see what I'm looking at. Oh, overheated. Right. Let me go see if I can find the plug for this, and hopefully it's still, or battery pack for that, and hopefully it's still working. Oh. Whew. Slippery diesel. Alright, yeah, that splashed right into the fuel. Alright, let's see here what we can do. Get this back over here, I guess, real quick. Yes, overheating. Okay, fan is not running. I'll plug it into that. Charging. Alright, yeah, oh, that is really warm. It's up to 40. Alright, so we're going to run the fan. And there's some more. Peek at chat. Alright, chats. That's fine. Wipe our face off real quick. That's right. Let's see here. Do. Alright. Oh. So let's figure out how's the fuel getting pumped from that tank into there. I only see one pump in here. Is one of these like an out? No, those are both thrown. What the hell? So they're thrown here and they're thrown here. I don't think this one actually moves much. I think I should stop playing with that because I don't even know what it is. Maybe this is like the fuel that's not being used gets pushed back out from here. Alright, hold on. Let me see here what's happening. In the pump. Alright, that's the most obvious one. Well, no, the one from the pump is to here. Okay, fuel in, yes. Fuel out. Thank God there's these little arrows. This way, okay. Oh, there's another filter here. Let's replace that filter too. Okay, oh, what? There's another end here with nothing on it. It's also not block. Anyway, so it goes into here, through this, to here. Okay. And then this one goes back out. So does that mean this one is the flow to the other tank? Right, because I know that the system kind of polishes the fuel as it's using it as well. Oh. Anyone know the answer to that question? Oh man, I don't know. Maybe Chuck will know when he gets here. I do have schematics, a little PDF manual for this engine I can try to look at. I don't really know how to read that type of technology either. Alright, so we're going to run just the fan and not charge the battery for a while, and then we'll figure out what to do after that. Because my fan block is down in that sledge. I thought the bilges were connected when I cleaned out the one. I kind of just assumed this one was getting cleaned out. I guess I should do that right now. That should be my first step. Let's clean this bilge out. It'll getting this bilge cleaned out as well will make life better for us for sure when we're working on this. Okay, my bucket is out here. How did I pick this stuff? I'm not gonna bother bolting it in right now. Alright, yeah, let's go get camera down before he fell. on the front and you have it bolted in. Remember that, guys. That is not connected to the build I'm trying to get to. Great. Okay. This one is the one I already pumped out. I mean, it's dirty. This thing's still. That goes to where it's already. Oh. Which means that engine, bay, compartment, room, whatever you want to call it. All separate build away. This is going to be even more annoying than I thought. Get it cleaned out. So I have the buckets up and out. Jackson sent through my stairs. Yeah, I didn't even know there was water in here until the battery pack dropped for the fan that I have on the Osmo. And then I heard it splash. Otherwise, I've done this yesterday when I was doing my. So now, your phone so we won't get this water on it. Oh, now we put this up. Here. Kavi Kavi, I'm not sure what NB means. Not bad? I don't know. Maybe? I guess you're saying not bad. What are you saying not bad to? I don't know. Would you like to elaborate? You're still here? I'd love to hear it. Alright. attach these before I try to climb up there. This bucket. But I'm not going to. Where did I put the other stuff? I'm going to. Do want to put these in the right order. Well, nobody's safe. With my greasy diesel hand. So, alright, we've kind of just got started. We've already got diesel in our leg and our eye. Perfect. I'll be fine. Pirate's only supposed to have one eye anyways. I guess the sooner I lose it, the better sailor I'll be, right? I'm going to throw this bucket overboard, pull these stairs out, fill it up again. It doesn't look like there's a lot in this compartment, so with any luck, that second bucket will be the last bucket. With any bad luck, maybe 4 buckets total. The bilge was like, oh, yeah, you don't mind that, bro. Alright, I'll be right back. Learning. I'm stacking the stairs from bottom to top here, so just going right back, easy peasy. Hopefully. Remember that. So if you're in the chat here, how'd you find this channel? Was it TikTok, Instagram? Did YouTube itself recommend it to you? Are you someone I know? Curious. Just curious. I love you either way. I think that is the last bucket we actually have to do. Again, it needs to get cleaned. It's dirty, but got the water out. So once again, I'm gonna climb on up here. This time, I'm gonna lock the stairs. No, I'm not, because I need to get into here still, right? I got a lot to do. I don't know what any of it is. But Chuck, who is a great maintenance guy, he's really good at figuring things out. He did Loctite the spark plug that was blown out of my 4Runner, 3rd gen 4Runner, up in Alaska where I met him. He was doing maintenance one day. So, you know, that's... Is the streaming vertical? I don't even... Or is it in landscape? I don't know. What I'm seeing is just vertical on my preview here, I'm noticing. Let me open the YouTube. Yeah, no, YouTube was fine. Okay. Oh, thanks for the hearts, me. What? Okay. No, that's... Huh. Interesting. Well, whatever. It'll be easier to edit my shorts if it's in vertical, I guess. But I don't know what setting I messed up. But it streamed horizontally yesterday. And 16.9, and now we're playing 16. Whatever. Oh, whatever. Ugh. Alright, we're still not launching them because we do need to make it shorter. Yeah, remember, especially on this top one, not to step on the edge here. That's how we die. As long as a couple of your toes are on this side, it's really easy. Let's you here for now. We're going to crawl back in there again and take some videos, pictures with our phone of the fuel, the way the fuel lines are routed, and confirm with my good friend Troy if my idea about the flow direction of the hoses is correct, so I can make sure I jerry rig the jerry cans in to the pump properly. And then once we get that confirmed, we'll get all those filters replaced, and we will, well, then we'll start putting water in the trash can, I guess, after that. Yeah. We managed to climb up and over again. Some Gatorade while I was doing that. So on our phone, I would say less than really about the Hey Troy, my buddy checks on his way from Wilmington area, but I want to try to have things as close to right as I can. That valve to the hose is open, the valve to the sea pump is closed. We'll stop there. But on the fuel system, this is the pump. Disconnected, close that valve. I want to make sure I'm routing right. I believe that one, it comes up and over, and that comes into here, which goes here and then out and then around. Now I noticed on this filter here, right? And I changed that filter too, but which I think I have. If this isn't blocked, should it be? This side is. Should I get it in there? Or bolt in there? But also, right, there's two tanks, right? And there's two spots. So the fuel goes into here, does its thing. But there's also this one at the top here. Goes back over to here. Is this going back into the filter system and into the tanks like the college while it's running? Or is this also flowing into here? Do I need to set up some sort of key to both of these to run this on a jerry can? Or should I be fine if I hook up the jerry rig here? Please let me know. That'll be good. That's my good friend Troy. Troy spent a long time his life sailing around the world. He rebuilds sailboats, buys old ones, fixing them up. That's how I met. Well, I'm not playing boat there, but yeah. So if the boat was going to arrive in Key West on the truck tomorrow, like it was supposed to, Troy was the guy who was going to be helping me, the person down there. When he was available, of course, because he now runs a shuttle service up the Keys. Shuttles, if you're ever in the Keys and you need a ride to Key West or back or whatever, or pick you up from the airport, you go to Key West and you back to Miami Airport or time to home if you want. Just go to Key West for a day. They'll drive you down from wherever, hang out. Like if you're in Key Largo, right? It's a cheap place to stay, but you want to get drunk in Key West and have fun there. Troy will sit around town, sober, show you where all the cool stuff is in Key West, make sure you have a great time, and take you back to your hotel up in Key Largo. Context with the video, so he's watching it, knows what you're thinking about. I think that's the idea. Anytime you're sending someone some questions, send a question as text before they start it. Alright. That video's uploading there. But again, if that pump doesn't work, we do have another one. I still need to splice this line. So I guess that's the next step. Let me go over there and get my electrical tools. lighter's in the car. It's in my trunk actually. So I would like to. I'm gonna run down the ladder. I should just try to get Troy to watch the live show. I know he's doing stuff. Yeah. But if he was in chat, it'd be great because then I already have his questions. Well, I think he's watching the video right now. The boxes, the checks went to double blue. Got the checks open and stuff. So I'm getting my lighter and hello. Let's close door number 2. Don't have that with my letters. Button, some heat shrink. BRB again. most of the electrical work. You no longer just look. There was a point where I could just look at a wire. I would know what it was. I'm not sure. Good question, Troy. Alright, he wants me to video where it comes from. Change the filter. Confirm whether tank into the filter, out of the filter, into this T. So it goes down, so it goes wrapped around behind me. This is that one. Okay. Perfect. Okay, yeah, so both of the filters go to this T here. So this must be the intake. Right? And then you can think about that. So both filters run to there, to this hose. And then from there to there. And then this one that comes out, which again, I don't know if it actually comes out, I'm just guessing. Goes here to the bottom of this T. So this was my mistake. I assumed that this was going to be here. So yeah. Okay. I guess if I would have that's smarter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I answered my own question, but it was very nicely reversed. So he doesn't need to watch the video saying now unless you want to. Alright, so that's good. Let's confirm. bags. Let's get the chat back on. He's asking why I'm not pulling out of the tank. I've had 3 other people tell me when I first fire it, since the fuel, even though I polish it, is old, it's good to run it from Jerry and to start it just to make sure that I'm definitely not having fuel related issues. Yeah, if I use voice to text, I don't have to tell you I'm texting. Love that. If you're in chat, if you comment on the video, it gives me notifications in case the restream's not working, right? At least for YouTube chat. So that's good. And it also helps with engagement. Comments. So thanks for that. Love you too, of course. I figured it's good to know how to bypass those systems if I need to, I guess. Because then I'll be able to know how to do it in an emergency or something like that. Yeah, I assume I just put a hose from this filter, this pump, which is like trading some can. I don't know. I guess I should start bringing my laptop just so I can have chat set up a little. So I'm navigating through my phone. It also seems like it's easier to use the overlay stuff. brand new? Say don't go straight to the pump, but that's here. How do I guess my question is, how do I know it's not going from the other tank? I closed one valve. Or, well, I guess I closed both valves. This valve closed. I guess it could suck some fuel from this filter in the process. I don't know. Like if. Oh, I see. Okay. These are colored for starboard and port. So if this one just closed on the starboard side, right? Okay, and then this one I have on port only, okay, and then this is the port one, right? I put the jerry can here. Should only pull from this side into the thank God this whoever had this last did a lot to help me, bro. They did so much to help me. They even put green on the hose, so you know. Okay. Oh. I mean, they're brand new cans and brand new fuel, but I think it probably is about the top of the tank for single fuel grades. No, there's not. Okay. Okay, there is not no. So yeah, it would be if I disconnected the lens and filters before you want to do it. I could even, set up fuel polishing filter right. So you can see what's happening up here. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my right screwdriver for all of these things. It'll be easier than this. tape out of here. Okay. So then, filter. Mount. Well. I get some shade up here if I won't keep you moving safely. Alright. Whatever. Just got a box sitting on top of the camera, that's fine, but let's put some shade on it. So we gotta unscrew this one. Unscrew this. We don't need all of this line right here. Right. In theory, don't need this pump right now, so let's unscrew this as well. I know what down there we're using, right? Okay. All right. What we do need, yes, is filter in, filter out. Switch these. This can go into the jerry can. And this one will go into that pump. So just gotta change the sides of these real quick. So you don't want to use nylon for very long. It's already, the diesel's eating it a little bit here. But for what we're doing, this is fine. Like, this is to test fire of the engines. And then once we know it runs, we can look up the other fuel system. And if there's a problem with that, then we know it's... yeah, the gimbal doesn't like the box being on it. Alright, let's flip this back around. There we go. Now it's in shade without anything touching it. Right. That's better, I think. Anyways, now that's not too bad. Open again here. Right, so that one. Open out diesel everywhere again. I will tell you this, when this is all done, I'm gonna love the smell of diesel. It's gonna remind me of the good times working on the boat. Cause I sure do be putting a lot of my body into this. Alright. Well, whatever. This is kind of backwards, but that's fine. Let's go. Here again in the shade. I'll come to it again. this hose right now, but it's good to have it around here. This on real clear. Doesn't fall off, whatever. Then I'm going to stick this here in this filter. Not filter, funnel. Alright. No. Go in here. Back to this. Alright, the T needs to be completely off again, right? Here comes some more diesel. I'm gonna plug this because I told it to flow to this again. Luckily not. Luckily, I guess because the filter was empty, right? Nothing was pumping in the filter. So it was all whatever, it was just chilling. So that's good. But still have that off, have that off. This right. Alright, and this is our jerry can system now. Which I have a bunch of filters for this. So, you know, if anything ever happens to the main fuel system like this, and I have another pump even, right? But, yeah, we don't want to use these nylon fittings for very long. But we guys get those replaced eventually. How do we get this to stay up like this now? There we go. Wedge it in there, of course. Oh, you can't see. There. We're wedging this in here next to this one. So we know where it is and what it does. All that fun stuff. The filter's above the pump, which is good. And then put this water drinking water line into the jerry can. We should be good to go with that. So that's that section done. We're at 82 minutes. I'll remember that later. I'll film it and stuff. Alright, oh yes. We have finished the splice. We started splicing this wire, but we never finished that. I'll bring you over here for that. Try to get some details, finer details of the work happening, you know, when I can. We're going to have to go plug the Osmo into the charger here in a minute. But is that visible? Yeah, it's visible. So we got the wires both bared, exposed. So now, what we're going to do is choose our connection type. We do want to heat shrink over it as well. So first, put this open. Sorry you can't really see me opening these things, but that's less important for the edits than the actual work thing. So what I'm going to do now is grab a piece of heat shrink. And I'm just going to make sure it fits over both of them by sliding onto the fatter one first. Excuse me. Working here. So, okay, see, look, we got a little stray over there. Alright, so it slides over, perfect, this one. So after we bring that over, we could just wrap it like this and then heat shrink it. But I want something a little more mechanical to hold there. Get in the bucket. Hopefully that doesn't blow out of the freaking bucket. Alright, so we're going to go with the crimpy crimp and then heat shrink over top. Alright. So we're going to start in the thinner spot here. It's nice and tight. Where to put my lighter at? There it is. It's kind of a torch, so it's good for this type of stuff, but we don't want to get too close with it. Let's turn the flame down a little bit. Come on, fluid. Good. Alright. Okay, well, as far as the crimp didn't work. Fucking came right. Alright. We're gonna go fuck the crimps. We're going to braid this wire together ourselves. That one's ridiculous, bro. We'll braid it, heat shrink it, all that good stuff. A little more exposed than that, even. There we go. Right, we're going to slide our heat shrink onto the fatter one again. Yeah, undo this a little bit, get these unbraided themselves. It's like 104 degrees right now, bro. Yeah, see, I like this way better than the crimps. I was trying to do the crimps because this one's crimped, but like it failed, right? The other one failed before we ever got here, and then this one failed when we were still trying to crimp it. This is just better. So the wires are intertwined and braided together. I don't know if you can see that very well or not on that as well. the focus. Anyways, then we slide the heat shrink over it, start on the edges. I wish my lighter would start working again. We've got plenty of fuel in it. What is it doing today, bro? Is it because I did it upside down? Let me shut the lid. May need to go get another lighter. It never just works, bro. Like, why would I expect my cigar torch to just work? Maybe twist the fuel all the way. Try to get a big flame out of it, see if that does anything. Alright. That did it. We can't go light flame. It just doesn't it doesn't like that. Alright, back at it. Well, but now you're not in a good position. You see my hand here? No. Alright, back over here. Sort of. Alright, that'll work, I guess. There's a bunch of other stuff in frame, but whatever. Woohoo! It's hot. Okay, well that's what we're trying to avoid doing. Lowering the flame, but it won't let us lower it. Try to get a little lower, maybe just gradually. Alright. There we go. That spliced the heat shrink together. Our here. So now our fuel pump is wired again, and our temporary jerry can filter system is set up. That filter was only used in the last pass. It's the third one I use on the polishing, so like should be fine. We do need, or want, I should rephrase, to change the one on the engine, the primary. So that's why I got old fuel in it. Fire go over to my boxes and filters. The things that we found yesterday. And see if we have another primary fuel that we can attach to the engine. We're also, I don't know if I should change the oil filter until after I fire it up and I try to change to the new oil as well. Also gotta check coolant levels, figure out how to do that. All that fun stuff. Let's put that in. charge the Osmo some. Alright. Oh, our restream crashed again. Alright. Oh, my toes are going numb. I got bit by fire ants earlier when I was walking on heat. But I think this is more related to the different foot that was swelling up. Like parts of like lotion and stuff on. Oh, I'm wondering if all the fuel that I spilled onto this foot, it might cut on my leg. I don't know if I do with my numb stinging toes or not. Alright, filter box is under the table. I can't lift it out that way. Turn it sideways. There we go. I really didn't want to pull all those other toolboxes out to get to it, so I'll put that instead. I was going to work like this one. Magnetic work plate only really attaches to the toolbox because there's not much magnetic stuff over here. I mean, maybe on that engine. I think this is for the inline fuel filter. I'm pretty sure this is the oil filter in this one. So that will be great when we change the oil filter. Let's leave that one out. Put it back in the box though, so we have our part numbers in case I was wrong. This one, Perkins Gen 1 parts 2656118. Okay, not deleting one. Secondary spin-on fuel filter and water separation. Perfect. This is the fuel one that I'm about to change right now. Impellers and stuff. Alright. I'm going to leave this box out. Now I'm going to put it over on the bed. Alright, let's see. Where this would attach. Oh, it grabs it. Let this battery charge up for a minute before we head back to the engine compartment. I guess the question is what else? What else should we be doing in the meantime? Hydrating. We should be hydrating. We should always be hydrating. Check settings. Embedded in stream. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's something for another day. Alright, so we got this. Put the other one off. Oil, we're waiting. I'm gonna ask Chuck what he thinks about that. Yeah, he's on his way. Said. Oh, we made it. Where are you? Okay, perfect. Chuck is here. That's perfect timing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the camera here in the shade with the fan blowing on it. Be right back. a step. Well, you know, I've been climbing in and out without the latch. And I was like, well, I don't want to make you guys do that. So, this is, yeah, we're live streaming.
Oh, okay.
Not that anyone's watching it, but it makes it
never know.
Well, yeah, a couple people were in the chat earlier, but it makes it easier to make my short videos later. If everything's already on YouTube, I don't have to have 10 SD cards for the day of working. But this is the new fuel pump I was about to put on.
You definitely got batteries.
Yeah, I don't know if any of those are good or not. I even attempted to put my charger on them to see what it says. There's 2 more under here in this build. The starters on that here. And then I don't know if I want to, like, you can't change the oil when it's cold, right? So,
yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, exactly. So I figured we got to start with the old oil, but, and then the transmission fluid's kind of the same deal. Coolant, I guess I could maybe change, but I don't even know.
Well, the coolant should be a sealed deal, you know. It should only go around to that heat.
Yeah. Well, I guess I haven't checked the levels of that yet. So maybe I just need time.
Yeah.
And I got 2 gallons. That's pretty cool. So,
Wait.
I got 2 gallons.
I mean, where are you going? You could probably use more of it.
Well, yeah. That's true. But, yeah, I imagine running this thing. It doesn't take a lot to push this boat, right? It's designed to be moved by air.
Yeah.
So this basically at just above idle will push this at its full speed 6 knots.
Nice porthole.
Yeah. I'm guessing this seal is leaking because of this.
Yeah.
Right. But that's a when I get to Florida problem for me right now. Unless this doesn't fire up, and if we can't figure it out, then I'll fix that before I go back home and try to make more money again. But I would like to.
Have you checked to see if the fiberglass are weak?
When you, when I'm walking on it, I stomped in that spot and I didn't feel any softness. So you know, I don't.
It might just be decorative. Basically.
Yeah, that's the so like above this, you can feel the fiberglass. Right. So I don't know.
It's probably just a decorative piece of wood with another piece on the front.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
probably hold lights and other bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I would say if I was going to go try to cross over to like Australia or some shit, I definitely would want to fix that first because you know, have a bunch of water hit that spot.
Oh yeah.
But motoring down to Key West, I don't think, especially since I'm not sailing, I'm tilting the boat sideways like that.
I don't think it's going to be a problem anymore. I think it was just, a lot of the wood in here is just decorative.
Yeah, I have the same thought process. It does look scary though.
Yeah. A lot of the fiberglass shouldn't have anything to do with the wood.
Yeah, true.
Woo!
Huh? Oh yeah, I was literally about to do that when Chuck texted me that you guys were here.
Primer.
That's about all I know about these. Decided they had blood for it and stuff like that. Yeah, I got some got 3 or 4 of them open on this.
I downloaded the manual on my phone, but it's like a very. I think someone scanned it with the scanner in the 90s. So it's pretty hard to read the PDF.
They did a lot of small things in there. I was trying to figure out the fuel system, the valve, the color, green and red, no, we can't do anything. Both sides of the door. Little things like that that we can do, so oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why we
A lot of people put heat back to these wood. It's not one of them. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
yeah.
What you trying to do, bro? Oh.
Good room to work. Yeah, it's we're a modern boat with the water, but it's always
We'll probably just run right to try to crank it without that fuel. Unless he got another one, there's no reason to so,
I'm down with the that might
yeah, because you're going to have to probably change the whole anyway.
that one.
I would wait. Because that might, I don't know if I have any pressure on that fuel might be under pressure, but that might be bad for it. Well, then you'll have to take a pressure off.
Stick a hose in the jerry can.
See if she turns over at least.
Yeah.
Alright, some flow plugs here.
Yeah. So there's 2 tanks, and that's where one of the tanks.
Yeah, and then I. To be honest with you, I really don't know. But I'm gonna start dumping water. That should be ready for the hose. I don't know. It's so good. Huh?
Got lights on them.
Are they not supposed to?
I don't know.
I figured that's why they call them glow back here.
No, they glow because they're
Well,
but that should be in the engine. It shouldn't be up here.
okay, I don't know. Let me Google that, I guess. What happened?
I said, if this got to go in here and stay, we got problems.
Bird. Where do I plug full plugs into it? Okay. Oh. Kurt, they screw directly into the cylinder near each fuel injector. Okay, so that might not be.
Yeah.
That might be something else.
I think that's the light.
Kurt. Alright, well, in that case, whatever is supposed to be installed is probably in the engine already. That's what we're good.
We have to think.
Yeah.
I think I thought it was a glow plug here. I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah.
So how do you turn back?
Put some water in this one.
I guess I should have batteries for my multimeter. I brought it, but I don't have any batteries for it. Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's any power from here.
Check your breaker panel too.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But, you know, my breaker for the fuel pump is just a little toggle switch. It's, well, I'm going to turn off the fuel pump switch. I'm going to pick that one and see if that turns on. Turn it back on, I guess. Because I don't know. I have a multimeter but no batteries for it, so it's useless. Let me latch this before I put myself. Yeah, I mean, you haven't had any really matter. I don't know. I'm not going to disconnect these entirely. What I'm going to do is put a splice where this in line to this. That way, it doesn't work. This is still good. Yeah, we can at least take it.
Good,
Yeah, it's true. But the plan wasn't done. I'm not really prepared to execute the plan. Make flips.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the question is if this pump works, then the bolt this in. At that point, we will splice these properly. Drill them. power, then I have a fucking outlet to figure out something. Or I guess I just wire.
Well, it might be the battery.
Well, this is a very good battery for it.
Look and see if you got a nice
I mean, there's one that says main, but I have that on. I don't know what that that's why. Woo. Forgot that's not latched. Sorry. Does it sound like it did anything? I'm gonna say that means it didn't do anything. Alright, yeah, switch it back on again. Oh, yeah. No, alright. Alright, turn that off here.
Yeah, they might not be on the same battery.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you what, it's about to be directly on that battery in a second, though.
If you got all the wiring for the motor, we have to charge too. Yeah. That might be the smarter motor for the battery. Did anything come on inside?
Yeah. The outlets work, which that's on. Some little LED lights that came on, the navigation, the radio. Yeah. Again, you may, I don't know where the other battery would be before I power over this way.
Before I went off,
There hooks to an inverter, and that's it right now. And then there's two under the bilge that I haven't even figured out what the curve is going to be yet either. There's some wire running that way, but I don't know if it'll be. Yes, nothing worked until I plugged that battery in. Yeah, I know.
yeah, but we haven't looked at the motor.
Well, I mean,
Whether you can try,
I guess they had a case
yeah, you should try the motor. I don't know if it would move. See, look on YouTube. See. Just see what how long you need to hold this button on the previous one. Man, how you doing? Yeah, we're here to figure out the correct starting speeds.
Yeah, down. You're talking about the one on the panel here by the companionway? Yeah, by the companionway. Yeah, yeah. I've replaced it with a new one. Now, I haven't plugged in this per inverter link 200 thing yet. Does that need to be plugged in to the low voltage cord that's back there? Okay. I do see a button here. Yeah, there's a button that goes behind the panel. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. So you're saying the term less than one. What about this bonus next to it? Oh, okay. Yeah. So this button here, that's why. So I think this one is the fourth one. Yeah, it started to turn over for a moment. So we got that part there. Yes. Do you need to switch anything other than just the one that's labeled here? Because that wasn't. So you've got anchor lights, tricolor, bow lights, streaming lights, stereo, fuel pump on one side, and then the bilge and the showers and cockpit lights and all that from the controls. That's right. Well, the fuel pump doesn't go either. So I'm trying to figure out if I can just change the pump. Yeah. Oh yes. The broker I hired on their end had me pay an invoice for Perkins Prima. All that company goes down. You need to do a charge back, give me another deposit, do all this that. Anyways, I'm pretty sure they just stole my deposit. Yeah, right now I've got the seat top, the valve closed, and I've got the valve open to the big hose you have here. That's into a 32-gallon pressure. If the water is not under pressure, so like yeah. It's just going from that raw water filter straight from that hose on the trap. I didn't see any additional production. You might as well. I was hoping to carry the worst case scenario is we can't go back and forth. I have not yet. Yeah, I need to get the, yeah, I'm gonna try to look up this new because the switch isn't here to do it yet, just to see if we can do it. Yeah, but I communicated on that. It's trying to. But again, right now. Yeah, my buddy Trump and his cousin Kenneth, you know. Did you want this sketchbook? I don't know. If you want the phone numbers are in it or the drawings. There's only a couple of drawings. That's all there. I think I saw that in the type. I got you. I'll check that. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right now I've got the. Right now I've got the stairs. I'll be painting with. But next time I get to all that. I don't even remember. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna try on this side, just put it through. Oh, it's. Yeah, you talk about the primer, you said? Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, just pull it up, get some AC.
You have to put a longer height.
I'm gonna move this one over here. in the hose already. That's not.
Well, put it in my time, I get it dump it out.
It's diesel. It won't. I just have a bunch of water on my camera.
Come on out, I'm going down my way right now.
Yeah. Hey, boys.
Run, however much more, however much Well, you might want to keep your hand on top, make sure it don't get too hot. I know you can run the water through it.
Well, I disconnected the fuel.
Yeah, I know.
But
I don't know how long it's going to run, because you probably got a quarter of a gallon of fuel on that line.
well, I don't know how to turn it off. Did you hear what he was saying? I didn't think about that until just now. I was like, well, shit. We're
running. We got it running. I don't know how fast this thing sets it up, but there ain't a lot of water in our guys. I believe it.
Coming out two holes. The main one is this hole where the water goes in.
Oh, okay.
I think that cools off the pipe coming out.
Yeah, so this water's supposed to cool, you know, the other radiator, right? So
No, it just circulates.
Yeah, this is cooling the coolant.
Yeah, it's like the same thing on like a heating system at the lodge with the...
And I assume, you know, the coolant could probably go for at least 20 minutes without being cooled. I don't know, but I don't want to find out the hard way. I don't want to find out the hard way.
Pulling it in is real important.
Yeah. Oh no, you're helping. We're doing great. Alright. So we're finally getting the level here over the hose pipe that's on the hose. So we're finally start pouring it back in this. I got one more gallon. Well, if it's been leaking transmission fluid for 2 years, no. You know what I mean? Although, I'm thinking he told me it used to be locked up, I unfroze it by hand, and now it's a runaway diesel. Yeah. Say yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about all that fucking water.
Yeah, it's an annual. That's an anode.
Yeah.
It needs to be heated up.
Yeah, it's supposed to grow into something else does. Sacrificial. Alright. Do you remember how Oscar said he turned this off? Just cutting the fuel?
Yeah, cutting the fuel was one of them.
Yeah, it smells. I wish I remembered because we're out of water.
The only thing you could do with air, look for the intake, the air intake, and put your hand over it. Yeah.
Put on the side there. Oh, there's that red lever to your left.
Top left.
On the fuel line.
It's not, it's connected, bro.
Oh, I thought that's what the guy was talking about. I don't know. Where is the air intake out of Perkins M50? Gibberish to me.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
But what you saying, turn off the fuel, you don't have that line hooked up to the gas tank.
Yeah, no, I took it out a while ago.
You can take the thing and unscrew it and then open it up so that the fuel will stop running in.
I'll say right at the fuel pump.
Fuel pump, the line going out,
Yeah.
unscrew that and then just take that line off. Eventually it's got to run out of gas.
Well, it only uses half a gallon an hour. But,
Yeah. With that clamp so where you don't lose.
okay. Well, it's not any hotter than it was just sitting in the sun yesterday right now, so that's...
Well, I'm going to have to put some more water in here.
you're out of water. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm nervous.
You should have put the bucket under it and catch the water that coming out.
Yeah. But we still got a lot of things different than we did. But, you know, it runs. I like in theory, whenever it
You
stops.
think that the air intake
This?
No, the big one. Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's the exhaust. Yeah, no,
Yeah, this is what's coming out that way. This could be air.
no, that's water.
Okay. This is what, yeah, you're right, I see it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know what it is.
You would think it'd have an air box.
I think it's that one.
No, that should be your water cooling.
All of it?
All that should be water cooling.
Yeah, I don't know. Set by the flywheel on the top. I knew what it said.
There should be a filter on it or something.
Yeah, you too.
I would think this one's there. No, that's water too, Cliff. This is not water. It's water. It comes in from up here and goes through that and goes through the heating system. It goes to here.
Yeah.
It goes to the exhaust. Exactly. It put water through the exhaust to cool it, Cliff. That's the water. I turned it off.
Okay, listen. I figure you might as well get some air coolant going down in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep the top half cool. I don't know.
That's the one problem with diesels. So where does the air come into this thing? I don't know. You done turned the main off, didn't you?
Huh?
Turned the main off, didn't you?
Turn what up?
The main switch.
Oh, yes, I did. It's back on. And then
That's the problem. They don't have that all working.
well, I just turned the engine controls on. Is that did anything?
Yeah, technically it shouldn't need any electricity at all to run.
Yeah.
Call the guy back. Call the guy back. Well, he said he only knew 2 ways to cut it off, and we done tried one of them.
Right.
Here, let me get down here and take a look.
Give me that soda, Chuck.
You know how big is where that area thing is? I'm trying to find the air intake. I think is it right next to the eliminator belt? I can't hear it. I'm too close to the hear it.
I do see fuses.
Yeah.
I do see fuses.
Yeah.
Or unplugging.
Yeah, it is like something.
So, is that round thing on the back of it, back there on the back side? I think that's what we lost back there. Cut off the back. don't think that's it.
I'm gonna keep walking. Someone's like a manifold type.
Yeah, he said that I think it's that big round thing on the back. Big cross. Yeah. Yeah. So, does this engine have an air filter?
Yes,
If you do have like 2 or 3 hoses that are coming off the back, like, you don't know which one is which. On the back side, yeah, I'm always thinking that was that. Huh? That should be there. He was saying it's like a 3-inch hose. No, he was still talking about that. Yeah.
This one maybe? Alright, good idea. I guess it's this one because this goes to the manifold there. It's on the 3-inch hose on the left side by the alternator belt. Yeah.
Okay, so it's is that the start of the vessel? Hey, don't put your hand. Turn that light up. I think that big round one under you is the intake. Put your foot back over there. Good.
Thank God.
Definitely got to figure out a way to turn this thing off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I need to figure out where the actual fucking intake is. If it's this thing.
I'm pretty sure it's that thing you said. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Well, I mean.
Because it gotta have a filter on it.
Well.
And that's the only biggest thing enough thing have a filter.
Yeah, but if he uses that to turn it off, why has he got 19 fucking hose clamps on it?
Yeah, because you probably don't want the air coming in, but I don't know.
That's fair. Well,
I guess if you open it up, you should be able to tell if it exhausts. You should have the exhaust stuff.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, now we know it runs.
Yeah.
And we know why it uses so little gas.
And I would probably like.
I'm not gonna fire it up again until I have a constant source of water.
Yeah.
Let's just hook up the lines we just took off trying to get this thing, get everything piped back up so we don't have no leaks or anything.
Yeah, for sure. That's fine.
We got one step forward. So
Oh, yes.
now we got to take one step back to look.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I need a.
We're not going backwards, we're just stepping back to look.
Yeah, I need to open up the fucking hard to read PDF on my phone. Find out if this is in fact the air intake. If it is, I want to put like some sort of like valve that I can shut.
Yeah, you could just you could get a plastic valve from this.
Yeah.
You definitely need to familiarize yourself with the engine, period.
But honestly, it might be easier just to fix the control panel and get it to cut off like it's supposed to.
Yeah, that's true too. I gotta figure out how to do that then.
Well, I imagine that you just need to like change the electronics to it. So there shouldn't be a couple of things. There should be like something that governs the electricity going to the engine and everything.
Okay, yeah.
And that should have to do with cutting your power off.
Yeah, you would think the stop button here would do it.
Well, that's why it's supposed to be connected, but he done AFO to engineered. Some of this stuff is missing out of here.
Yeah, sure.
Get rid of that other pump.
This one? Yeah.
See, this piece came out of it.
Yeah.
So probably it's not gonna be able to fix that. I don't believe. I don't know why it came out of this instead of coming off the hose.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're lucky,
Yeah,
it's,
we'll plug this. I'll plug this one into there at some point.
if you're lucky, it's the buttons. It could be that just that control panel. You might be able to just grab another control panel right there and put it in here.
search this thing out so you can figure out a way to stop it through this button.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pull the control panel out and get behind there.
Yeah. All right. That's a research task. I gotta.
Yeah.
Right.
I basically need to get on my computer for the next day or two. I think.
Like I said, you went one step forward,
Okay.
one step back.
Oh,
and
yeah.
took a look. That way you can go forward without going farther backwards.
Well, at least you know it will run a long fucking time on a few drops of gas.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew that. I wasn't. Yeah. You would. Oh. When he said, "Oh, yeah, I have to do this and this to turn it off," I should have said, "Okay, that's."
Well,
stop
we
trying to
needed
start
to
it."
know. You needed to know if it was going to crank or not, because that's basically
Well, that's
if it's
true.
not going to crank, then there ain't no use staying here.
Well, that's true. There's no use getting all the new water.
No, there ain't no use going
That's
any
true, that's
further
true.
if the thing wasn't going to crank.
All right, where did you take this off of?
Should have went that way somewhere.
That way somewhere. Heard. It's only so long. This hose. Oh,
Sorry, man.
oh, you're good. My nose caught it.
Tight quarters.
Yes, sir.
I'm upside down and backwards. Let me turn around and go forward.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, I'm gonna put this fuel back on. I know where that goes.
Oh, it goes.
Okay, perfect. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I was like, there's only so many spots it could be. In theory.
Yeah, that's what I thought was the air intake because it's got that little round
Yeah, I
air
mean,
intake
yeah.
filter there or vent thing there.
I mean, it makes sense to me. It wasn't sucking any air, but maybe it was. Who knows? Maybe that is the air intake.
And no, that's it pushes the O. It uses air to push the O, I think.
Okay.
Here, let me see you.
Yeah, the bit for the other one's in the bilge somewhere.
But honestly, I don't know. I mean, you might, unless you know somebody and have friends, you might be cheaper trying to fix it up here, man.
Well, yeah, it's definitely cheaper to leave it here than it is right down there.
Well, mechanics, I bet, would be cheaper too.
Yeah.
Because you know everything's gonna be crazy expensive down in the middle of nowhere, Florida.
Yeah. The thing is, in Florida, I have an income, my own truck, and my own bed.
Yeah.
If this guy would tell me that me and my dog could stay on the boat here for a month,
Yeah.
then I could stay here a month. But paying for a hotel and a rental car ain't gonna. I can't do that for too long.
Well, I would just be more thinking about like getting a mechanic or one of these guys that do this to come over and do your boat and get it ready to sell for you.
Yeah.
And you
Tell
might.
him, hey,
yeah.
I need a way to turn it off.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I
For a
need,
mechanic that knows these boats, that should be like a 10-minute job.
Yeah, that's true.
But for you, it's going to be hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna. They're closed today and tomorrow, but I'm gonna email Jim because I don't have his cell phone number, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And tell him, okay, here's what I need. I need a mechanic that can turn this off. The impeller works great. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, I have extras, but it sucked up the water real fast, so
Yeah.
you know how it's working. Yeah, I need.
What do you need that for?
Oh,
Magnet.
I've got a couple. Just I have a couple, but I don't. I'm just going in blind. I guess it might work blind. Either way, turn it off. And transmission fluid leak, he said. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna pay someone to come here, I might as well do that too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying about it. You know, if you're going to have to deal with all the transmission and all of that,
Yeah, I agree.
and I'm sure the wages here are cheaper than Florida.
Oh yeah. Again, I can probably. So I've already paid for my hotel and my car until Wednesday. I could probably do another week and still be able to afford a month-long trip down
Yeah.
after that. So you know, if he can get.
Well, yeah, you should call around and see if somebody around.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Try to get someone who can come here and do those things.
Look.
No, it's maybe from that angle I can get in because it's sloped, right?
Yeah. You know where it's at.
Huh?
I said, you know where it's at.
Maybe. It's. I have a rough idea of it's under the engine somewhere, but you know it's.
Be careful getting in and out.
Yeah. Of course. Here we go. You got those all the way on this side.
Okay.
That in there. Thank you. Alright, you guys want to go to lunch or something? My
Yeah,
treat?
go get some lunch or something.
Yeah.